no idea why this thing works, and sometimes it doesn't. All hooked up. Next time I do this, I'm going to put quick release hooks on, because doing these bolts up is just a waste of time. Everything's bolted together, except that even though I've got this monster tow bar apparatus that I made, I've got to weld some parts onto it to get rid of the washers and the sockets. I'm dealing with some really rinky-dink parts up here, some thin stuff, and it could tear away here because this is a rather thin wall. So this may be heavier wall, but here's my weak point. There's always a weak point. So I'm all hooked up, got my dual master cylinder, got my extra air conditioning controls, got my blown tire, yep, got my speakers and my cooler that I found on the lawn 15 years ago, and my old glass, and all kinds of goodies. We're all hooked up. We'll stop in a few miles, few kilometers, check my Lukas flamethrower, tossed a wrench when I was tightening it and it went fling, and could have taken out one of my Lukas flamethrowers. Those are rare and expensive. Everything's all bolted up, tightened. Don't forget any little parts because it could lead to calamity. Always crisscross your chains, so if you do disconnect from the ball, and yeah, I'm stepped up too high, I know, but this thing pivots quite a bit. Always crisscross your chains, so if this does disconnect, this can catch it. I've got this bolted on. Everything's bolted on nice and tight. The Corvair is looking good. I'm gonna get a new receiver dryer, which is in there somewhere, from Rock Auto. They sell an $8 one that's a close replacement, and they sell a GM Delco one, which 50 years later, who knows what it looks like. I've got air conditioning, and we're almost ready to go. We got a slight bracket alignment problem. I wouldn't mind having some soldered on fittings and some O-rings. Got my $2 chrome air cleaner cover. The oil bath is going away. I'm going to disconnect my positive battery cable. I didn't get a new one, but I'll find one. We've got the grass being cut, and somebody walks their dog here every day, and poop-a-doop, I was hooking up or unhooking up over here, and everywhere you look is dog poop. Do you have somebody in your neighborhood that lets their dog poop all over the lawn? Trust me, it is everywhere. Oh, we'll just walk the dog by the hotel. Nobody will care. There's the Amazon UPS guy. Why go to the auto parts store and pay $50 for a part when Amazon will deliver it right to your front door for $15? What's going to happen to the flap? Friendly, local auto part. Yeah, when the Amazon man just comes in the big brown truck. Check this out. Air cleaner for a 64 Corvette 327 250 horse. You know how much that cost? It's a little rusted. Nothing. Guy just gave it to me. Wall art. Alrighty, I need a body shop to fix this thing. When I get back to Peaburg, I hope to find a body shop that can do the minimal amount of body work that this vehicle had, and from the tire blowing out, I'm going to get 4 brand new tires. I'm going to put my 140 badge on, maybe put some bumper guards on. I think we're done and ready to hit the road. We got lots of kilometers to drive at 50 miles an hour, 90 kilometers an hour. Love my Corvair convertible, love the earlies too. Hit the road, Jack.